can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete, got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet, independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B, look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find it out. I be taking straight losses, lately, what you crying about? Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But those for us, this ain't for
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Bulls of Chicago taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Lance to throw on second down here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. You can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
31. 24. 54. Hey, alert, alert.
Here's Watson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Claws red. Steel, black. Stripe, stripe.
Here's Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. They work now on 2nd and 9. Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
pitch. Ready?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
In motion left, Robinson. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Ultra, ultra. Watch it, six. Ultra, go ultra.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
3rd and 2, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, go Fury. Smash, red, steal, check, check.
Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Right. Drill green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Austin is there and brings in another one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Black shot. Switch, yellow. Black ultra. Hey, go steal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Open man right side is Cup, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Lance looking to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bulls have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Claw, 10. Red, yellow. Hey, blue. Claws, red.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bulls take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bulls 21, Browns nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To the air yet again. Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
We got to snap it.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
To throw is Watson. And a loose football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And Cook has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Once more, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Lance going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Real green. Black shot. Yellow, go. Black ultra.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for a Browns first down.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
A gain of 9.
On fourth down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this time.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Claws red. Zulu black. Let's go. Charge.
To throw, it's Lance. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. And now here's another interception. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
Check, smash.
Here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Austin complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 45
4 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He finds Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him.
There he goes left side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bulls 34, Browns 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Buying time to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Ready?
And they take a knee. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Got it?
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Red, green, jack, strike.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of it.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 1st and goal. Watson to throw.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no